We do not use Wingtsun to fight. Hey guys, I'm Sifu Samuel, and if you are new in this channel, I am a martial artist with 30 years of experience in martial arts, and I'm teaching and practicing Wingtsun already 20 years of my life. And this channel is dedicated to spread Wingtsun in my point of view, in the point of view of my school, how I do it, how I train it, how I see it. And if you are interested on the subject that has the name of this video, keep going with me. We will analyze it a little deeper. We do not use Wingtsun to fight. What this means? Well, in my point of view, we need first of all understand how fight, the subject fight is understood in my school. To us, fight is when both sides will have this intention to enter in this physical conflict, in this physical fight. This is complicated a little, but I will try to make this clear. In my point of view, when one side don't want to fight, doesn't matter what reaction this person do, it's just self-defense. And fight, as I see, it's when both sides want this, want enter, both has the same will. Well, it's clear when we see, for example, MMA fight, or boxing or wrestling or whatever. You have two athletes, both want to go there, both want to be there, and both want to do this. Doesn't matter the reason, money, the fame, or doesn't matter the reason, they want to do this. But when we are talking about self-defense or martial arts dedicated to self-defense as Wingtsun, one of these sides don't want to do it. Normally this person will be completely in daily routine, not even aware that the aggressor is attacking, or by her side or his side, and this person will be completely taken by surprise when this happens. We have social aggressions, we have situations that you can kind of predict the aggression will become, but in general, what we see more in the streets, it's more predatory violence. It's someone that just go to the person and attack directly. This random person walking, doing, normal things in daily routine. So here it's very important to separate it. When you have one side that don't want to fight, we cannot call it fight. What we have is an aggression against this person, not a fight. And doesn't matter what this person here is doing, is just trying to survive, is just trying to be safe. So having this in mind, taking consideration this type of point of view, let's discuss this sentence. In Wingtsun, we do not fight. Well, I think I gave a little spoiler here, but I will try to separate it in two parts. The first part is the physical part, the body point of view, let's say. And the second part is the psychological point of view, the mindset. In this first part, we can analyze, take in consideration this spoiler that I already gave. When we are in the streets, when we are learning Wingtsun, and here I'm not talking about other martial arts, I'm talking about Wingtsun. We learn it to defend ourselves. And self-defense is something older. We could go a little deep in the analysis and change the idea of self-defense for survive, but survive goes with other type of techniques, other type of situations, and we can make this so big that in this video will be difficult to talk about. So let's be in the modern concept of self-defense. This we can reduce for situations when we are in the street and some random person decide by whatever the reason attack us. Because here's very important. It's completely different if I am engaged on this, I do something to this random person and then this random person decide to attack me. This is completely different situation. So we are talking about a situation that's 100% one side, it's completely innocent there. Okay? Have an easy mind. When I do some technique, when I do some movements, when I react using my martial skills, my martial knowledge, I'm not in a fight. I'm not fighting against this person. I'm trying to defend myself. I'm trying to stop this aggression. And of course, I will use all weapons that I have, all my knowledge, all my skills to stop this intention or this situation. I think it's clear here when we have this concept that we are not fighting, when we have this mindset that everything that I do, even being completely directly now, if I give a punch to this person and I hit this person with my punch has different type of movements in Wingtsun. Remember, we are talking about Wingtsun. I don't go and I threw this punch to the person because I want to attack this person. The Wingtsun punch, it's defensive. The Wingtsun techniques, it's defensive. So when we are talking about Wingtsun, it's very important for us practitioners to have this in mind, to understand this, that Wingtsun is designed to defend. Some people say that Wingtsun was designed by a secret society that was training assassins. This is a little weird to me. I'm not saying that they are wrong. I will not judge nothing here, but I'm just saying that it's a little weird to me when I look to the Wingtsun design. And you see clearly that the techniques of Wingtsun is completely designed to defend yourself. The punch, the kick, the movements with elbow, knees, and even the defenses against grappling. It's completely defensive. Your reactions. It's not passive, but has this defensive movement, defensive mindset, defensive technique. The second aspect here is what you have in your mind. The will, the goal in your mind, your intention. Here it's very important. If I have the intention to strike the person because I want to fight with this person, I enter on this, I engage myself on this, I will risk myself. And this person can use techniques against me. Again, this is what we see in a sportive fight, for example. Both sides want to go, and even a high-level athlete will be receiving punches and strikes, and some people even cut themselves. They are bleeding, sometimes hurted. How many times we can see high-level athletes talking about the fact that they keep fighting even with broken hands. So these guys or women want to do it. They are there engaged on this, and they risk themselves because they have different goals. But when we talk about normal people in the streets living their lives, if you have a broken hand, you will have a really big trouble. Next day you will not be able to work. depend of what you do. If you are a musician, for example, and you broke your hands, you risk maybe finish your career. Or even me as a professional instructor, professional teacher of martial arts, and also as a practitioner, if I broke my hands, if I broke my arms, or I will have trouble. I will be so many time without training, without being able, and even sometimes the injury is in a level that you cannot train in the same level you was training before, because you will be hurted. Understand what I mean? So preserve yourself is the most important thing you have when you are talking about self-defense in the streets. And this mindset is very important, because when you do your techniques, you will not have, for example, the intention that I need to knock this person down, with all cost. The opposite. I need to defend myself with all cost. And maybe this defend myself will be just one punch. I give one punch, this person stop, so I cut the goal of this person, the will of this person. Maybe we have a little argue, and I will say, look, I don't want to fight. Be away from me and don't touch me. Someone will approach. I hope so. People will help to separate it. End of story. I'm safe. I can go home and I'm safe. Or in an extreme situation, someone approached me and I am completely in a disadvantaged situation. I have space to run, just go. Sometimes people say, if you run, it's like, I don't know, it's shame or something like this. To me, shame, it's attack an innocent person in the streets. To me, shame, it's go out of my home and be looking for an innocent person to hurt this person, to do bad things against random person in the streets. To me, this is the shame. If I need to run, if I need to defend myself, running, I will do this with no problem. Because I want to keep going. I want to keep training. I want to, be a practitioner all my life. So defend myself, guarantee my safety and my healthy. It's the most important thing I have. When we have this mindset, every technique, every movement, it's always defending. It generates our, let's say, advantage. It generates our power. Oh, maybe I will be afraid. Fear, it's very common and it's part of human emotions. Okay, use it. Don't fight against your fear, because it's part of you. Use your fear, and all the time you are defending yourself. I started this video telling how long I am practicing and I am fighting. If someone threaten me, try to attack me in the streets right now, you can be sure I will feel fear. I will be afraid of this person. I will be afraid of this situation. But then we have the trainment. We train exactly to defend ourselves. So this fear will become a kind of trigger to make me move and go away from this situation. And here we see how it's important, the mindset and the body connect. The third part of this video, I will try to resume and make this short to not be so long. But connect body and mind together with the same goal. Generate your advantage. Generate your power. Your, let's say, what will surprise the person that tried to surprise you. Because if we are taken by surprise of this attack, the person is also taken by surprise with your reaction. And this is advantage to us. This is advantage that we need to use it. Mostly people say, oh, these techniques doesn't work. Well, it doesn't work if I try to use it against uh, a person that is already expecting what I will do. This person, of course, will move. No one will be waiting for an attack like a statue in front of me. This is sure, this is clear to any serious practitioner of Wingtsun. No one expects that the person will act like the wooden dam that is stayed in the wall waiting for the strikes. Of course not. But at the same time, no one take in consideration that when the person is attacking us, this person do not expect the type of reaction we do. So it's very important that we have this in mind. Wing Chun do not belong to a cage or a ring or this competitive world. This is not the place of Wing Chun. And if you try to use a Wing Chun there, your chances will decrease very, very seriously. But if you train Wing Chun as a martial artist to improve your body, to improve your skills, improve your mind, and to defend yourself, well, then our chances increase a lot. Why? Because Wing Chun was designed for it. Because Wing Chun was created for it. And you are training for it all the time. To finish this, sometimes I'm looking for some discussions, some arguments between fighters, between athletes, between martial artists. And for example, something that I really like, I really appreciate, the speed of reactions of boxers. They fight very fast, react very fast, and they do it in a way that it's amazing. Why? Because they train it all the time. All the time they are training this. It becomes a reflex. It becomes a natural response of your body. Sure, we do the same for other things, other goals. We train, and we should train as a Wing Chun practitioner to defend ourselves, not to fight inside of a competitive situation. To defend ourselves. If someone attack me, how I act in this situation. Simple. And this is what I want to build. This is the mindset. This is the body. This is the technique. This is the reaction I want to build. How to defend myself. Simple, directly, and objectivity in this matter. I think the video was a little repetitive, but it's really important in my point of view because it's common, this type of discussion inside of forums or internet comments, people saying that how Wing Chun do not work, or let's try this in a real fight, and then the person suggests this inside of a competition. But in reality, what is the matter here? That we have today, in modern days, we have a lot of, let's say, areas and a lot of types of martial arts. And I don't see no one discussing or arguing that this guy that practice and train box don't have chance against a wrestler, high-level wrestler. I don't see no one judging this person because it's obvious this person trained for a different goal. The same with the wrestler. I don't see people judging how this person would not have chance inside of a boxing match. Why? Because this person trained for a different goal. Wingtsun, the same. We don't want, at least when you train Wingtsun in a serious way, we don't want to be inside of this competition here, this one here, or whatever competition that exists. Our idea, at least in my school, is that you don't want to compete with anyone. We don't want to fight. We don't want to use Wingtsun to fight. It's simple, in my point of view. Wingtsun is to defend yourself mentally, physically, and end of story. If you still here, I would invite you to subscribe in the channel. Let like in this video, it helps a lot. And watch the other videos in the channel. We have some other discussions and analysis of another subjects. Mostly of them it's in Portuguese, but now we can translate, and YouTube has this dubbing tool now that it's very nice and allow us to enjoy other type of content even it's in another language. Anyway, thank you very much to here, and see you in the next video.